Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable Arrowhead Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. That one complete to Hill. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 13 yards on the game's opening play. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully. Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Hey, man, watch the boot.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them. Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few. Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly. And rode him right out of bounds.
Mike's by 4. It's our field. It's our field. Nice try. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. 65. 65. 65.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It got his man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as a gain of 33. And that play started back at their own 33.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
4 down.
On first down, here's Breida. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Mahomes to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 19. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far. And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys didn't come out of the gate. I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Set. 10 Lobo. Check, 47. So we got man.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
On the double. Look. Squeeze. Here we go, deep. All day. Deep snap.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left. He's got a man. Complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with a defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before, after, during practice sessions. It becomes part of their repertoire, and it pays off.
On first down, Rutledge. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So naturally they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
Ready. 30 base. Here we go. Watch it. Get it.
Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. 2nd and long. And the pressure gets to him again. Hassan Reddick, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Jet bomber. 47. I'm not ready. Kill. Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Here we go.
25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Mahomes now on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's going to be caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Hey, high 7.
2nd and 3. And he rifles one incomplete.
To the sideline and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Undercut. Show it up. He's coming. Fair.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll try and throw for it here. Going right side here, and that's complete. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to.
Let's go now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Yep. Look at me. Zipper. Hey, lock it. check three, check three. Hey, get it.
Back to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are back within a single score. To try here for the extra point. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And they're going deep for him. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Man, that's trash. That's trash. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Get ready, get ready, get ready. 50.
On first down, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Here's second and 10 now from about the 32.
Focus, defense, focus. Alert 3.
On second down, a run with Breida. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
I'm coming, baby. Woo! Check safety, check safety. We got it, we got it, we got it.
Now here's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's a give to Lindsey running right. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay, 79 yards. as his guys are back within a single score. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Mike 51. I'm here all day. Go, Mike 51.
They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On second and 11 now. Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line, I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Now, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go. 30 base. Roll out. Switch. Deep dribble.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Let's go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And going deep for Hill. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Throwing on second and long. Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Come on, man. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can be some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Bravo. Mike, he's coming. Check in. Look at me. Go. Let's get off the field. Watch the ship. Rock it. Watch the ship. He's checking. Crash. Check nickel. Back.
2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left. They run with Breida. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want